Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, and hello. I am Chrisnatha, certified life coach, author, and speaker. And I am also your customer service trainer. So I am excited because I'm back with another video, of course, but also today I'm going to talk about a really important topic. And today we're talking about how to create an amazing experience for your customers and clients. How to create an amazing experience for your customers and clients. It's so important that not only do we have great products and services, but that we provide awesome, awesome customer service. That is an element that is extremely important because our customers and our clients are the lifeline of our businesses. So let's just jump into it. And I'm going to define customer service for you. Customer service is the interactions and experience your customer has with your business throughout their journey. And I just want to share some statistics with you really quickly. According to research done by American Express, 86% of customers are willing to pay more for a better experience over the product and price. 80%, 86% rather, percent of customers are willing to pay more just so they can ensure that they have an incredible experience. So that says something. People are willing to pay, right? They're willing to pay a little bit more as long as they know they're going to have a great experience. And so, what experience are you creating for your customers? What kind of experience are you creating for your clients? Let me know down in the chat. What are some special things that you do for your customers and your clients? There's some things that, some of us, we do similar work, but what is something special that you do and only you do, right? Your business is very unique. People remember you for this. What's that special thing that you do for your customers and your clients? And if you don't have something that you do that's unique to you and your business, I want you to start thinking about that. What's something that I can start to do that's different, right? That sets me apart, that is unique to me, my company, and my business, that's going to help me stand out among all of my competitors. So think about that. What sets you apart? Now, let's go ahead and continue sharing with you how to have this amazing experience or begin to create an amazing experience. I first want you to personalize your service. So just like I said, what makes you stand out? Personalize it. Make it speak to you, your personality, what you stand for. There's a lot of coaches, entrepreneurs, so many small business owners, right? But even though we may do similar things or have similar businesses, we don't all do everything the same way, right? And so, for example, I remember just hosting an event and women empowerment, right? There's so many people that do that type of work. And so I made sure that prior to everyone coming, that I had a welcome basket for each person in their room waiting for them, right? I made sure it was personalized, that their name was on their gifts, right? So that they knew, like, wow, I really feel seen. And that some of those gifts were they were chosen based on the experience, based on the personality, and based on the goals and the journey that that particular attendee was on. And so just little things like that make a huge difference and really makes a customer or a client feel seen, right? And so that was a big hit. So that's just an example of doing something, personalizing your service, doing something, just a small thing. You'd be surprised how much a small tweak, right, in the way that you do things will make such a huge difference to your customers and your clients. The first thing that I want you to really commit to doing is to stay in touch. Stay in touch. So what am I saying? Stay in touch. Okay. Staying in touch is staying in touch with your customers, but not only that, and your clients, but not only the ones that you're currently serving, but I mean, stay in touch with the ones that you have served in the past. Whether it is a former customer, stay in touch, even if you have sold to them in the past. A lot of times when the transaction is done, usually that's it. You don't hear from the person anymore. That's it. There was a transaction. You sold something, they purchased it, and that is it. But it's so important to not only make the sale, right, which is very important, but it's even more important to stay in touch. Why? Because it creates repeating customers, right? Returning customers and clients, loyal customers, right? And so you can stay in touch, and you decide how frequently you stay in touch. You decide if that's going to be done through newsletters, if that's going to be done through phone calls, if that's going to be done through however you want to do, and how often you do it, you decide. But you want to sometimes just do a check-in, right? And so let me share another story with you. I remember reaching out to a past client. I was just going through and reaching out to all of my past clients just as a check-in, not for any specific reason, really just to kind of say, how are you doing? How's everything going? Are you okay? Is there anything that I can do to assist you at this time in your life? And I simply was checking in. And I remember this young lady being so moved that I called simply to say hello, not asking for anything, checking on her children. And we talked about her, not so much business, just how she was doing. It was a quick check-in, right? Only took a few minutes, but she was so touched. And soon after, she ended up re-enlisting to my coaching program. Now, that wasn't the reason that I had called, but it was great to know that she wanted to be um, a client again, right? And I think that me reaching out and me checking in definitely was a part of that. And so it's just so important to let people know that you care about them beyond the sale. Okay. And that's also why you collect data. You have emails and you have your email list. And so you want to nurture that list as well. Number two, get to know your customer. Get to know your customer. And so I'm encouraging you all to create get to know your customer days in your business. So there's days that you can literally set aside to get to know your customer. Now, how do you do that? Basically, you create and plan days and even a campaign about getting to know your customers. So it serves two purposes. So there's two reasons why you'd want to do this. You do it for them, but also for you, of course, because you're gathering data. You are collecting data. Data is so key. At the beginning of my business, I must admit, I didn't think data was important. I have come to learn that it is. And so you must know what they like and what they want. And then you can create and sell according to that. It's important. So for example, for me, one thing that I've done is I sent out a survey to my existing and my past clients, right? I even asked about their favorite things. And then quarterly, I sent out something on that list to them. And the feedback was great. And so, depending on how big your list is, you may not be able to do this, or in the same way that I did. What you can do is you may be able to send a virtual gift, right? Like a really cool personalized email to everybody once a quarter who are no longer currently a client or customer, but you just kind of engaging and getting information about them. So it's however you can make this fun and outgoing and that people want to participate, but you're collecting data. Ask them their opinion, right, about some of the things that they like. If you were to provide this type of product, would they like it, and what would you need to add, right? So you're getting data, you're collecting data. Get to know your customers. Ask them some of their favorite things, right? And so you want to know who your consumers are. Where do they hang out? Where do they like to go? What kind of food do they like to eat? Maybe you want to know their their income bracket. You want to know their age group, right? You want to know. So data is important. You know who you're serving, what they want, and what they like. So take some time to do that, and you'll be able to create an even more amazing experience for them. And then the last thing that I wanted to share with you today is in terms of helping your customers and clients have an amazing experience when they do business with you, is to have fast response times. Now, this is where I'm going to encourage you to automate, right? So you need to make sure that you are managing your customer or client's expectations. All right, communicate, communicate, communicate. You don't have to do it all. Of course, I always encourage you to enlist help. Maybe you need a virtual assistant, an administrative, maybe need administrative support, but you want to make sure that you're managing their expectations and that you're communicating, and um, you're managing their expectations. But you can automate your email replies, whether you're letting people know I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. And you want to do get back to them in that time frame. And also, even if you don't have the response that they need, they still need a response. So you may not have the solution, but make sure you offer a response. Even if that is, I'm working on this, I'm looking into it, and I'll be getting back to you very, very soon. All right. So whatever needs to happen, but you want to make sure that you are communicating and you're not taking a week or 3 days. Sometimes I can say, as human beings, I think that if someone needs something from us, a lot of times some of us don't respond until we have the answer that we believe they want. But you want to make sure you're communicating and you're responding, right? Just to let them know, I don't have the answer that you're looking for, but I am working on getting that answer for you. That puts that customer or client at ease, and it gives you time to find the solution to their issue. All right. So even if you don't have an answer, respond, but make sure you have fast response times. So clients appreciate that, customers appreciate that. You can't please everyone, but you want to make sure you do your part on making sure that they had a great experience with you, and you've done your part, in communicating and giving them the amazing experience that we know you can. So I do have some homework for you. And my homework for you is to create a customer service mantra for your business and use that as a guide. Use that as a guide. So, whatever mantra, it can be a couple of sentences, nothing too long, or it could be long, whichever you prefer. But create a customer service mantra for your business and use that as a guide. Use it as a guide in the way that you structure your systems and your process and the experience that your customer goes through while they're getting, their product or their service. Because the goal is to have loyal customers over an extended period of time, repeating clients, repeating customers. That is the goal. And so we want to make sure that their experience with us is a positive one. So I hope that this video was extremely helpful to you, and let me know what your really cool, unique thing is that you do for your customers and clients. I'd love to hear about it. All right, guys. So until next video, I'll see you soon. And until then, be well.